Hey, guess what? I'm in my new truck. This is my new truck. Only has like only has 4,192 miles. Yeah, this is my new truck. I hate the trucking industry. I always hated it. It's always been a crooked industry. I will talk bad about trucking. It's overregulated. Sometimes you get underpaid. The bigger the company you work for, the bigger company you work for, the less pay you get. And a lot of deductions. They take out, and you don't even know what they are. So yeah, it's like I hate trucking. Trucking is a very crooked industry. And I wouldn't trust nobody. I would not trust anybody. It's like you cannot hold a stable job, especially in the trucking industry. You can't, unless you find that one job. It depends on the person that you're working with. That's another thing. Depending on the person that you're working with, you might like the job, But it's all depending on the people you work with. Sometimes your dispatchers can get on your fucking nerves, I mean, shit. I've gone through about 15 jobs, and all the dispatchers I had, well, except for one dispatcher in Cranston Trucking Company. He was a pretty cool guy. I think he's dead by now. But yeah, that's a long. I stayed with them for 10 years. And this company here, I'm in a logistic company, so it reminds me of my old job, Cranston. And I don't know. I love my job. I mean, I hate driving. Shit. When you're young, I figure when you're fucking young, it's different. It's like you're just the beginning. You're just beginning to know the industry. As you learn that you need to learn about the industry, because the industry is a fucking shitty ass industry. 30 years of this shit. And I don't know. It's right now, hazmat used to cost $20. Twit card, we never even had a Twit card going into port. We never had a Twit card going into port. Hazmat used to cost $20 or $10. Now, these paranoid schizos, they're forcing us to pay almost $300 to $400 for hazmat for a background check. And the Twit card is like $250 or something. So yeah, you're spending almost most of your paycheck just to get these stupid shit. Yeah, I mean, this shows you how stupid this just shows you how greedy the industry is, It's a racket. The whole trucking industry is nothing but a racket, It's all a racket. It's like, it's DOT. I mean, everything that's related to a truck is a racket. Just like the car is related to a racket. Doing your job, and yeah, everything's a racket. It's a white man's racket. That's what it is. It's a white man's racket. And all they do is feed on your fucking, they just feed on you like vampires. People, I mean, I don't see, people as good people in this industry. The warehousing, people in the warehouse got ego. I mean, yeah, there are some friendly people, but they got ego. They got all nothing but ego, and they got a power trip. So I can offload your truck. And if you come late, they'll fit you in their schedule if you come late to the customer. Yeah, I mean, appointment times. You got to make your appointment times, and you got to coordinate your appointment with your e-logs. And sometimes e-logs and appointment don't coordinate. So yeah, you're practically treated like a robot. You're practically treated like a robot in the trucking industry, and some dispatchers. No, they're not real people. I mean, they're so unrealistic. They don't know what the fuck they're doing sometimes. Dispatchers. It's like you have to coordinate your fucking e-log with your fucking dispatcher's appointment time, wanting to know if you can make it there on time or not. It really shows you how pathetic the world that we live in. The trucking industry sucks. I mean, from the beginning, when I first drove, it sucks. Till today, it even sucks even more, because now you have to pay more money. These greedy ass, selfish fuckheads. The government's greedy. Corporations are greedier. Always trying to fucking, save a penny there. It's like, yeah, trucking sucks. I don't know. I wouldn't trust the industry. I wouldn't trust the people who created these jobs. I wouldn't trust the people who created these fucking jobs. I realize jobs do not bring happiness. Jobs do not bring happiness. It just brings you more misery. The longer you work in this fucking industry, the more miserable you get. I mean, white people. Most of the white people that I see, they love this shit. Most of the white people that I see, they love this shit. They love working hard. They love being a good working, hard working sheep. Me, I learned about this fucking shit. I learned about the jobs. It's like, they're not, I mean, the trucking industry, they're not looking out for your ass. If you make one mistake, if you make 1 to 3 mistakes in your fucking job, yeah, you'll lay you off. They'll arrest you. They will arrest you if you make a mistake. They'll lay you off. They'll fire you. White people, the white madness living in this world, in this racket. Living in a racket where it's like living in your own fucking hell in this fucking piece of shit world. This world's a piece of shit. White man sure made a piece of shit out of this fucking world. I hate doing my job. It's like, for me, I'd rather do nothing than make a rich asshole rich. I'd rather do nothing than make a rich asshole rich. I'd rather do nothing than make a rich asshole rich. I'm sick of making a rich asshole rich in this fucking world. Tired of it. That's not life. I don't think that's life, making a rich asshole rich. What's the point? What's my purpose? My purpose is to fucking expose the fucking rich assholes. Tell them like it is. And stop living in their fucking delusional illusion that we're happy. I realize that money does not bring happiness. Money just brings misery. Money just brings misery. And I'm fed up living in misery, making a white man rich. Why am I making it? Well, the question I have to ask is, why am I making a white man rich? Why am I making a white man rich? Why am I working so hard, depositing my money into the bank, and then turn around the bank spending my money, giving out loans to people, everybody around you, and then and then the white man's prejudiceness, the credit system, determining whether you can have my money that I fucking deposit every fucking day so I can pay off my fucking bill. Why does it all revolve around the white man? Why is everything revolved around the white man in a fucking America, in this fucking racket? I'm sick of the whitewashing. I'm sick of the fucking whitewashing. I'm sick of sacrificing my life for the white man in this fucking pathetic piece of shit world, That's my perspective. So, yeah, I'm tired of this shit. Have a nice day.